The corruption cartels know there are multiple benefits for them if they take over. Their members dealing in illegal drugs will thrive through greater ease in the transportation and distribution of drugs throughout the country. They will access intelligence information for more corruption. They will gain protection from the police for their leaders and their illegal activities. They will institute weaker or no restrictions at all for the money laundering, and they will ensure nobody else but them thrive. This potential array of favors for the cartels makes the capturing of government a profitable do-or-die venture for them. But it marks the beginning of the end of Kenya as we know it today. No nation, once captured by cartels, whether they be corruption cartels, drug cartels, gun-running cartels, or terror cartels, ever thrived or realized its full potential. The 2022 presidential election represents the most daring move by that cartel to overturn the wishes of the electorate. We refuse to allow Kenya to go that direction. It must not happen, and it will not happen.
Very careful as a country. If we are not very careful as a country, we're going to launder into elective institutions, drug dealers, criminals of unprecedented standards. They are all going to be in our elective institutions. And when they arrive there, you know what they are going to do in terms of compromising the integrity of those institutions, compromising the legislative processes, and all policy-making frameworks in our country. I offered a few after we did an analysis with several institutions, the Crime Research Center, our friends at FRC and so on. I am suggesting, and it's a fact, that we will end up with up to 40% of holders of elective office being very well known and established wash dealers, and so on and so forth. Because those are the ones who are hiring crowds and hiring people from one end of the country to another end. And in some constituencies, the people we are profiling or we are investigating, or the people on Mr. Kinoti's radar, are the leading candidates. I frankly don't like spending time commenting on some of these flippant and petty political things, because a lot of people lie all the time. Some of them now lie like a career. It's like that's what they went to school to be trained. You saw those lies yesterday. People lying, they lie about anything. They can't tell you anything. Probably the only truth about them is their name. They lie all the time. It's saying things that don't exist. And partly also, by the way, people would do better if they did their job. Because if they attended the meetings they're supposed to attend, if they sought briefs from the people they're supposed to be briefed, they will be briefed effectively, instead of now going to embarrass themselves in that kind of manner where you say things that don't exist. And ask yourself the question, how do police officers, especially senior police officers who are managing the security sector, feel when they see their leader lying?